not waste a step. Something's on my mind.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can. Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic Hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free.
Patricide is often the first step toward greatness. But I hope Will does not regret sacrificing his infernal powers. Nervous? Don't be preposterous. I am on alert, as you should be too, given who hunts us. I have faced Orin before, and she left scars on me that will never heal. She will enjoy adding to them, and she can strike whenever she pleases. She could be anywhere. Could be anyone. We need to watch over each other, now more than ever.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. Wounds have healed. Damage has been undone. Balance has been restored. Those who seek to serve nature there can once again do so with all their hearts. There have been difficulties. Some initiates harbor too much admiration for Korga's course of action. Francesca will do what she must to rid them of such notions. She is well suited to the task. Better than I, perhaps. To cleanse a land of shadows is one thing, but to sway a heart from a dark path is another matter entirely. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. I thought that would be the case once, yet perhaps the Grove will not need me. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely, and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves. Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt. No matter how long I live, I will always strive to remain a keen pupil. Only a fool would think he could drink in all knowledge until none is left. There is always more. Nature's tapestry is infinitely complex. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Would she have helped the refugees? Defended the Grove? Controlled Korga? At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal. An unwieldy number. You must cut someone loose. I look for...
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the Pact is worth it to him.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhap the girl could not bear thou, a breaker of promises. I told her the fate of her parents when the wind carried it to me. She has left this place to hew a new path. She left behind a letter, as thou doth know. Hast thou other business?
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pack, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise. You spoke to her. Without me. Gods damn it! Of all the hornet's nest of prod, you had to pick that one! Whatever you told them, it's pointless. Cazador does not have a drop of mercy in his fetid body. Their children are long dead. Well, look, I'm not opposed to revenge, but on my terms, for my reasons, not because of some lost whelps. Of course, if we stumble across their little corpses, you're very welcome to report back to your new friends, but I will not be delivering that news.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. No one truly understands the weight of loss until they've worn it a while. There is no shame in sharing the load when you need to.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Bow. I will do my part to see them laid low.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard.
Come for a chat? Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients and...
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna. Well, why are you so nosy? Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life. But please don't. Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
You wish to consult me? He is rather fond of himself. If he truly intends to be the savior of Baldur's Gate, perhaps he has reason to be. True. His mistake was choosing the wrong allies. Ketheric was reliant on his god instead of his own strength, and Orin does not understand power and control. Only blood. Given his position in the city's power structure, that may be easier said than done. I advocate for caution. I am reluctant to share power. But if he is amenable to it, an alliance with Gortash may be beneficial. Together, we can teach this city to fear us. And that is just the beginning. When we have all 3 Netherstones and control the Elder Brain, all of Faerun will have reason to fear us. I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to, and every drop of blood it forced me to spill. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded. I would rather die than endure it again. The tadpole, the Absolute. They work together like a drug. I did not feel I was compelled to act against my will. I felt ecstatic to serve. Every action seemed a deliberate choice. The best choice. Even though I could no more have resisted its commands than flesh can resist decay. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such a powerful influence. The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
You don't want to make an enemy of me, friend.
You think you're funny, do you?
Stop it!
You would wrong an ally? Shameful.
I hope that was an honest mistake.
boss is wait. Pull yourself together before I pull you apart.
I would not like to end our acquaintance in violence, but that does not mean I won't.
Ah, I've had a lifetime. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so... He's protected by his... Still, if you see sense in making an... Yes?
Maybe I need more pockets.
Please, don't.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. Its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce, even as it executes their final orders. Once those orders are complete, there is a good chance it will break free.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. I apologize. I didn't mean to burden you with my woes. You have enough to worry about.
As your eyes blink shut, you fall into the deepest slumber of your life. A quietness so vast it feels almost like death.
Any complaints will be handled after you turn your ally.
My faith protects me.
What's the story? Our enemies still draw breath.
Still breathing, despite everything. Never wanted the easy path.
Floric, former advisor to Duke Ravengard, has been found guilty of treacherous and seditious activity against the people of Baldur's Gate. she will be executed 5 days hence.
By order of Lord Gordon, all livestock admitted to the city must be... Livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration...
Light on my feet. What's up for discussion?
No distractions, please.
Mistaken.
Better. I almost believed you this time.
These boots have seen everything. Right tool will do the trick. Just out of view. Wonder if the gods are watching me. No time to rest.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. Your
Onward.
Bye forever, pal.
Can't give up.
What now?
A long way to go still.
Wanna dance?
By my oath.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
No one back home will ever believe this. What's hiding here? If not over, then through. Something good here, I hope. Let's see.
You might as well lock the cell. You're too late.
It's over. I didn't give up. I lost. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravengard's husk. Empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more.
He spoke in accusations. Apostasy. Conspiracy. Sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. You might have unlocked my cell, but there's no escape from this place. When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten.
No more sulking. I know what to do.
Lead me from my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock.
I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades.
Well done. Lead the way.
What do you want? I don't need to escape. I've got food, water, privacy, and I mean to keep it that way.
If it is for the best.
How much further can I go? Carefully now. On my way.
What's next, I wonder?
I want to have a word. Let's move.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
We.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza. He wasn't even hurt.
Like somebody was.
Still alive, so that's progress.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home again.
Now's not the time for wandering. You can explore once I'm out of Worm's Rock.
Should mind my step.
I don't know, dear. I don't know.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Need to find a way forward.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out. I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
I'll give it a shot.
No, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
Softer than a whisper. Breathe deep and move.
You can see me?
I need to concentrate.
Attention.
No one stopped me yet.
Who's next?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Moving ahead.
I'm way too big.
I'm ready.
Can't give up now. With haste. Better not be cursed.
Is that Baldur with a bronze dragon? Must have been quite an adventure. Baldur and his winged ally admiring the fruits of their labor, the city itself. Baldur sails away and leaves the dragon to watch over his city. Do the histories make mention of this?
The statue before you bears a familiar likeness. It is Baldur, the celebrated adventurer who founded the city of Baldur's Gate.
Peril floods my province. The palisades fall, the earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble. Beyond lies the grand worm, deep in slumber, awaiting a true hero's advent, should my domain drown in torment. Be you the deluge, turn away. Be you the hero, answer true. Are you worthy?
Poetic nonsense. There is no worm and no savior.
sense neither life nor spirit within the statue. A powerful variant of magic mouth has been cast on it, allowing it to speak only recorded messages.
Ancient Ansar, hear me. A champion is proclaimed. The test begins. Let your judgment follow.
Incredible. How old is this place?
Always room for more.
Paintings hung on the wall, almost like an art gallery.
A true champion knows justice and eliminates those who stand in its way. Restore the balance of justice.
What am I to do? On I go. Cast all wounds into darkness.
The dishonorable judge was banished, but judgment must still be passed.
Let's get going.
The cell. A stern prison guard slides a warm meal into the thief's cell. The red-haired man has a 10-day left to serve, judging by the scratchings on the wall behind him. Freedom. A red-haired man walks the streets of Baldur's Gate, clad in a billowing cloak. You catch a glimpse of a sly smile beneath his hood and a golden coin in his hand. The hanging. A red-haired man is depicted hanging from a gallows as a crowd looks on. You notice a child in the crowd, a falling tear leaving a trail on his cheek.
Time to press ahead. What to do? I'll take that.
A champion burns bright, even when rushing waters and moaning winds threaten to extinguish the flames. Take the torch. Withstand the elements. Prove your courage.
My faith will guide me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
this.
No time for mercy.
Got to press on.
A wise move.
Let's go. Go time.
I thirst for combat. on your command. No more rest for